Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we will implement a UI for showing game over screen. Also we'll display over there score and high score. Also there will be a button for just going going for replay the game or for going home screen, right? So let's come to the screen and see how we can do it. As you can see in my screen, um, we are going to create a panel. Let's give it a name, game over. Okay, make it a little black, and I'll just simply increase the opacity of this panel. Okay, uh, not select any image, because yeah, increase the opacity little bit more. Then here we are going to use a image. Let's call game BG. Let's say BG, right? Here I'll just simply drag and drop this game over panel, make it just stretch it little bit, so something like that. Make it in center. Okay, now what we are going to do, yeah, we'll do something like this. And here we'll create two um text texts. First for showing a score, so score, and score, text score. uh Set it up little bit, so score, and make it 0. Make this center, and we'll make it little bigger, setting the anchor. Increase the size of the font, right? I think that's it. Now we'll simply copy paste this text here as well, and let's call this score, not score text, high score, high score. Okay, and here we simply put high score, right? And we can increase actually the size of the texts, something like this, and this, right? We'll create two buttons. For first button, it is for replay the game, such as go button, and this will be replay button. And we'll just simply delete the child text object, because we're gonna use image here. Just drag and drop this image, replay button image, and make it little, maybe 200 is okay. Yeah, so make it this, something like this. Another, just copy and paste this button and call it home, right? And assign this game object. That's it. Now we will simply drag and drop. We'll make a, we'll disable this game object. Okay. uh Now what we are going to do, we're going to assign each of these. So first thing first, here we are going to use, we are going to create two variables. uh, Serialize field, private button, button, button home, another will be button replay, right? Then here we are saying private uh, text mesh pro GUI score text. Another one will be high score text, right? Now we were gonna do one thing, like we make a function private void on enable and private void on disable. So here we are going to assign listener um, in this button. So button on click add listener delegate, or just copy this one more time and change the name of the button here, and same button home on click remove listener, copy this line and paste. So we are adding listener here and removing the listener here for both the buttons, right? Now we'll make two separate function for going in different scene. Private void on click home button, so this will redirect to the home screen, and private void on uh, click replay button, and this will redirect us to uh, same scene only. Here we are going to say scene. For that, to get the scene in the game, we need a header file called using unity engine.scene manager. Here just simply write scene manager scene manager.load scene home. In our case, let me check what is our scene name. First scene is home scene, so just copy this name and paste it over here. And second scene gonna be gameplay scene. So for replaying the same scene, we need to just give this name, right? Uh, let's copy here first. I'm copying this line, paste, and just cut it and paste it. So this is two function which we have created. Now we need to pass this function here only on click home button, on click replay button, right? Now so for scene, for buttons, we have for redirection of button, we have implemented functionality, right? We just simply need to go here in game control, game over game object, and you need to just simply drag and drop these two buttons, like button replay and button home, right? Now there will be a game object for we need to create a game object for showing the serialized field, for showing game over pop-up. So private game object game over panel. Okay, now what we have to do, whenever game gets over, which is here only, we are checking uh in this game over, we need to just remove debugger dot debug this debugger, and we simply say game over panel should be set active true. So now whenever the game gets over, game panel will be activated. Okay, now what we are going to do here, now we'll check if the score is high score, then you know set it scored. So what we are going to do, we are create a score variable as well, like high score variable. The way we have created the score counter, same way we will use high score. and that will be initially 0. Okay, now we will check, we'll make a function for updating score, private void check score. Okay, so first thing is that um, we'll simply say if score counter is greater than high score, high score, right? So score counter is greater than high score, then what we have to do, player pref, we're gonna use player pref for that. Set int player pref is a Unity inbuilt feature or function, you can say, where you can store, we can save the value actually. So here we can simply use um, high score is a key. It's a key value pair actually. So high score is gonna be our key actually. So high score, and just put it high score actually, right? Now we need to do one more thing, that high score equals to score count. What's the error is showing? Float. Okay, it's a float, so we need to set float actually. So basically it supports three things: set float, set int, and set string. So whatever type of variable you are using, you need to use that one only, right? So we are setting the high score over here. Okay, and again this should be this should be checked. Maybe it should, we can check here only at once, right? So it will check high score, um, and in the start itself we need to get this high score value, right? So initially it will be 0, but when the game gets a start, we need this property. So we'll, in the start we'll getting this the previous stored value. Initially it will be 0, like, but next time when game started, uh and high score is like 5, so it will initially we are when the game is started we are taking that 5, and we then check if the current score, which is going to increase, is greater than 5, then only make the update the high score and set it again, right? And here we need to do one more thing, that we'll update to we need to update the text as well, right? So we have created these two texts to show in game over screen. So just copy these. Okay, one by one, let's text equals to this, and the same way this should be high score. So what we are saying, okay, do it, and when the game gets over, check high score is greater than score is greater than high score, make it high score first of all, and show it in the screen. Let's come to the inspector window, and we need to just drag and drop these uh, these two texts, text score and text high score. Let's see if it is working or not. Just make it disable. uh let's make it on. We clicked, score is increasing, and let me kill myself. So if I kill myself, what is happening? Okay, we did not assign game game object, game over object also. We need to assign this well as well. Now let's again try this. If I press play, score is updating. And if I kill myself, let's see what will happen. So if I kill myself, you see score is for 14, and this one is 14. So finally it's working fine. only the change was we need to do was the score was not updating, right? So initially we were doing something like this, right? So what was happening that time? Score was updating first, then it was updating, right? So here we need to just use plus plus score count. So score will before it's get printing, it's yeah, in the score text we are saying like first updated then printed. So yeah, the score thing was done and it's working quite fine. Let's just replay like from starting itself, you can say. uh, let's go home screen and let's see what our game is looking on. So nice animation is playing and play button is bumping up. Just click on it. You see gameplay is also ready. Click on it. Score is updating. You know player spikes are coming. And now if I want to if I kill myself, see score are coming, right? Now 2022 is score. Now let's here we need to do one thing. What we can say like score then score, like printing should be score then score should print, right? So score then column, and here high score, high score, score, and now things should work, right? And let's kill early so that we can see that high score is updating or not. So I'll just simply kill myself now. So 3M3, right? But high score was that, right? High score was 20 something. So why this has not created score is greater than high score. Uh, make it high score is screwed and set it down. Okay. Player prep set float high score. Okay. Let's start the game, and in the start what value we are getting. Let's put a debugger over here, attaching Unity. You can use debuggers because debugger are very helpful for debugging purpose. So whenever the game gets started, we see the value of high score, which is 0. Okay, understood. The thing is, our high score is key, and here is score high score key is different. That's why. So just update it, high score, and now this will work fine. Let's kill the like let's clear all the data from player pref, edit, clear pref, and if we play the game, play it for a while. Now if we can, we see because this the clear data is already clear. Now replay the game, and if we kill uh, early, like, so see high score and score is updating, right? If we go home screen, we can go home screen, we can play a game. So yeah, this is what our game actually is ready. um, in the next video we'll implement sound functionality, we'll implement sound stuff. So yeah, I think that's it from this video. I'll see you in the next video.